Our book of the month, called Exile Poems in the Labyrinth of Homesickness, explores the journey of leaving behind everything you've ever known and starting all over again. I'm joined by the book's author. We have Tuhin, Dosh, and the founder of Littsburgh, Rachel Ekstrom Courage. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you so much.
And so tell me a little bit about your poems. Why did you decide to write this book?
In 2016, due to my writing, I received death threat from Al-Qaeda. Then I left Bangladesh, and I was invited by City of Asylum, and I came to Pittsburgh, and I started writing this book. I think by this book, I continue to practice my human rights of freedom of expression, and also the life I left behind and the support I got here in Pittsburgh. That all I explained in my book.
Death threats from Al-Qaeda?
Yes.
My gosh. And so you left everything behind and started to share this experience on paper.
Yes. So in 2021, I was my political asylum was accepted by the U.S. government. So yeah.
Wow. So Rachel, I have a feeling why you're going to answer this, or how you're going to answer it, but tell us why you chose this as the book of the month this month.
Well, I first became familiar with Tuhin and his work through City of Asylum, and when I read these poems, they're just beautiful. There's a lot of serious themes, but there's a light touch, and there's a little bit of a thread of humor sometimes, but it's serious, important issues. And what I love about it is he's talking about a lot that he left behind in Bangladesh, but there's also a lot of Pittsburgh in here. And there's a poem that I just love about arriving in Pittsburgh and coming through the Fort Pitt tunnels, and I think we can all really relate to that.
Yeah. So what has it been like making Pittsburgh your home? Have you found this to be a safe place to, explore your writing and to get this published?
I got all the support I needed here, so I think Pittsburgh is my home now, and I can create my art. So I have found excellent community at the City of Asylum and also in North Side and throughout the Pittsburgh. So I feel welcome. And for publishing the book, I got a lot of editorial support, and any kind of support I basically found it in Pittsburgh.
For people who don't know about City of Asylum, tell us about your connection and how they can help artists in this way.
City of Asylum is as you know, non-profit organization who helps the artists who their life is in danger in their home country. So they help them to start a new life in the US, right here in Pittsburgh.
Rachel, can you talk about who might really enjoy reading this?
Well, I think that almost anyone can learn something and connect with these poems, no matter who you are. And the poems are really short. They're really beautiful, but they're short, so you can just dip in and get a really strong sense for an emotion or feeling that Tuhin is conveying. And I would also like to point out that his publisher, Bridge and Tunnel Books, is based right here in Pittsburgh.
It's wonderful.
Which is also a wonderful local publishing resource we have for readers and authors here. But I think almost anyone who's interested in what life is like somewhere else and what life is like right here can enjoy these poems.
And Rachel, I want to ask you too about some of the events that Littsburgh is helping out with and getting that support out there to some of our local authors.
All right, well, first of all, speaking of people who might be persecuted or prevented from sharing their views, it's Banned Books Week this week. So tomorrow, the New Republic's Banned Bookmobile is coming through Pittsburgh on their national tour. You can find out more about that on littsburgh.com. We also have TBR Fest. So have you heard of Oktoberfest?
Yes.
This is for your TBR pile, which means to be read.
Oh, my stack is ever growing, let me tell you.
So City Books on the north side is having special events every Saturday for TBR Fest. And then we have best-selling author V.E. Schwab coming to Peters Township Library on November 1st.
All right, always good stuff coming from Littsburgh. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for sharing a little bit. And where can people purchase Exile Poems?
They can get them at the City of Asylum bookstore, but also online. We've got a link on bridgeandtunnelbooks.com.
Okay, thank you so very much.